In this video, we'll show you how to change the alternator on your Chevy Silverado. You can find it on CarParts.com via the link in the description. For safety reasons, we advise you to disconnect the battery. For safety reasons, we strongly suggest watching our video on how to replace the Chevy Silverado car battery. Remove the engine cover. Pull on it to unclip it. Remove the air hose by pulling on it. Using a flathead screwdriver, loosen the holding clips for the air intake duct on the airbox. Then remove the hose. In order to remove the alternator, you need to remove the serpentine belt from the alternator pulley. We recommend taking a picture or to draw the path of the belt around the different pulleys in order to position it correctly later. Using a ratchet and a 15mm socket, loosen the belt by turning the serpentine belt tensioner clockwise. Meanwhile, remove the serpentine belt from the alternator pulley. Remove the rubber protection from the positive terminal. Using a ratchet and a 10mm socket, unscrew the nut holding the positive terminal of the alternator. Then remove the positive terminal. Disconnect the electrical connector by pressing the tab. For great content, our best price, and fast shipping, download the CarParts.com app now. Using a ratchet and a 15mm socket, unscrew the two retaining bolts of the alternator. You can now pull out the alternator. If necessary, pry with a crowbar to facilitate handling. On this vehicle, dowels press against the alternator as the retaining bolts are tightened. Therefore, they will need to be returned to their original positions. Don't hesitate to spray penetrating oil. Insert a bolt and washer from the inside. Then, from the outside, slide on a socket with a larger diameter than the dowel. Finally, lock everything in place with a washer and nut. Hold the bolt and tighten the nut. This will push the dowel outwards. Then remove the bolt. You can order the alternator used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Take the new alternator. Put it back in its place. Then screw the bolts back in roughly by hand. Screw them back in with a ratchet until they make contact. Finish the tightening of the bolts with a torque wrench. Plug the electrical connector back in. Replace the positive terminal. Then screw the nut back on. Put the rubber protection back on. You can now put the serpentine belt back in place. Slide the new belt around the different elements, respecting the layout from the initial assembly. To fully put it back in place, lift the serpentine belt tensioner in order to wind the serpentine belt onto all of the pulleys. Then release the belt tensioner to fully extend the belt. Replace the air intake duct. Then screw the hose clamps back on. Reconnect the hoses. Reconnect the battery. Operation complete.